everybody, Marshall Salem, Home Options Made Easy of Texas. So we have identified the property of your choice for owner financing. We've negotiated the sales price, we've negotiated the down payment, we've negotiated the earnest money, we've negotiated the option fee, we've negotiated the time frame in which a seller will finance the property to you. So now it's a matter of going to closing. This is where you actually sign the papers at the attorney or the title company's office and they hand over the keys. This is the most exciting part of an owner finance transaction, the actual closing, because on this day, you're going to sign the papers, you're going to get the keys to your new house, you're going to begin moving in. So it's important as we go through the transaction and we go through the process, we've identified the property. We have put down our earnest money deposit. We have had the property inspected during our option period. Our option period has expired. We've negotiated any repairs that needed to be made on the property, and now we are waiting to go to the closing table. So in regards to closing, essentially, really, all you need to do at the closing table is you review the HUD statement with your real estate agent. This is the settlement statement. This shows a breakdown of all the costs and fees that are accrued with closing the transaction or closing costs. This also includes your down payment. This also includes a deduction for the earnest money deposit you had already put forth, and it also includes a deduction for the option fee which you had put forth to buy yourself the time to have the property inspected. This gives you your net number which you need to bring to closing, or what we call your final cost to close. So at closing, typically, you're going to have your final cost to close. You will wire this to the title company, or you will have it in the form of a cashier's check. You will sign the deed of trust. You will sign the lien note. You will sign all of the disclosures. And once everything is signed, the transaction is funded. You are now a homeowner that has not had to qualify with the bank. But what is important while you're owner financing this property is to begin working on the items that need to be worked on in order for you to obtain your own financing. As we find in owner finance transactions, interest rates are typically higher than traditional mortgage rates. So the sooner you can obtain your own financing, the sooner you're going to have a lower monthly payment. Here in my local market area, I've seen interest rates range anywhere from 6% to 9.5%. Well, an FHA rate at this time is 4% or below, so you can see how that can impact your monthly payment tremendously. So one piece of advice I will offer to you, once we've gotten through the transaction, we've closed on the transaction, begin working on the credit issues to get your own approval. Now, one of the resources that Home Options Made Easy has available for you is a credit repair service. This is a credit repair service in which a mortgage loan originator will look at your credit, identify what needs to be worked on, what needs to be fixed, and work on those issues. Once those issues have been corrected by the credit repair service, they can then originate a loan for you so you can refinance. You're no longer financing from the seller, and you have your own 30-year mortgage with a lower interest rate on the property. So, ta-da! That is the ultimate grand finale of an owner finance transaction, is to help the buyer get into the house, finance the home from the seller, work on what needs to be worked on in regards to credit to get a loan approval, and then we get the loan approval, you refinance, and the house is yours for the next 30 years, and you do not have to worry about refinancing or anything of that nature. So I hope this information was helpful to you. We are looking forward to working with you and purchasing your next home. Feel free to contact us at any time, and thanks again. This is Marshall Salem, Home Options Made Easy.